So, welcome back. So, we are preparing the product cluster insights as previously we have done the data modeling, we have prepared the dates table, we have seen how we can load the data in using the Excel workbook, the Power BI desktop. We have seen the data modeling. Let me show you the data modeling view. Yes, here is the data model I prepared and taught you how you can prepare it. You have seen the relationships, how we can prepare the relationships. Let us go to the data view. So this is the data view. You have seen how we can connect the data, how we can see the data. There are the multiple things you have learned till now. Let us see further. So you have prepared the dates using the calendar auto function. Let me go and select a table. It's a product table. So we need some transformation in this table. As I suggest you, I have prepared a guide for the practice. Yes, you have seen here it is written next. Our section is transforming the data using the Power Query. So let us open the Power Query section. It says that click on the transform button on the Power Query group available on the home tab. After clicking, you will find the Power Query screen available. Power Query here is a Power BI similar, which is similar to Power Query available to the Excel 2016 to the 365. You have some differences available. Let us see further the tool. So here, let me go to the home tab and see here we have a query group. The first button is the transform data. It says use the Power Query editor to connect, prepare, and the transform data. So it is also called ETL process, extract, transform, and the learning model. So I'll be clicking on. So here we have the first option to the transform data. Yes, you got your query editor available. See here, you have the tables available and the data sets available. Let me refresh my data. So see, I have my data available. So I need it transformed. I have the state regions and I have my customer data available. This query one. Let me delete this query one. So yes, you have the customer data, you have the product data, you have the state region, you have the use region, you have the sales data. Let me close and apply it. Yes, it says that we need a pending changes. So wait for a second. Yes, you got your dates table. There's why I have closed the Power Query because I deleted a query. So I was just in a problem that if I didn't delete my dates table, yes, that's available. That's a nice thing. Let us go back to the transformation. So yes, you got your Power Query available. So here I have to select my product data. I need some transformation. So see here, which transformation does it need? It says we have to select the product table on the left hand side under the query section. Next, we have to see the panes where the steps are gonna be applied. We can see the names of the step available. So yes, we need to add another column of the product category ID. You see the name available, which should be typed, which should be added in the product table. Before adding a column, we need to duplicate the column. So this, we have an action, right click from our mouse and we can select a duplicate option available. Let us see how we can perform it. So see on the left hand side you have the query group available where your data have been stored. You can select any table which you want to be transformed. On the right hand side you got the applied steps. You got the name of the table. You can rename your table. The applied step means how which steps are applied till now. The Power Query. You have the source data available. So you connected your source data to the Power BI. Then you got your navigation. You selected the tables available and you change the type. This means that our Power BI loaded data have been changed to the Power Query data process. So yes, we are going to perform the steps. So as it suggests that we're gonna prepare the product category index table. So I have the product category from our mouse, right click, and here I have an option of duplicate the column. You can see them further options. If I go to the add column option, you see it says that I can duplicate a column under the first row of the general. You have the multiple options to adding a column. Yes, if I click on the duplicate column option, it copies my column which I have been selected and gives you a copy. So yes, I want to rename it. I want product category ID. Uh, so after rename it, you got your answer. You got your output result. As I perform the step C on the right hand side under the applied step headings, it says first of all we duplicated our column and we rename our column again. So you can see a small X available. When I point my mouse towards it, it highlights as the red color. So you can cross a step which you don't need to see here. So as of I click the duplicate column, see it says you want to delete this step. Deleting this step may affect the subsequent step which you could cause your query to be break. So yes, if I delete any previous step, it will break my query. It will break the process which I have been performing, and your transformation would not be performed. It would not be go at the end level which you need to see or you need to perform. So let me cancel it. So yes, you can cancel your steps. You can see which steps you have applied. You can hide your step name, applied steps. Yes, you can hide this as well. Query settings, etc. So at the top, you got the formula bar available. Table dot rename column. Yes, we rename the column. First, we copied the column to the product category ID. Yes, that's a perfect thing. The formula bar tells which functions do we use. First of all, we use the duplicate column function and then we rename it. So here it is option table to rename columns. That's a perfect thing. After renaming the column header, we need to split a column as my header suggests a product category ID, so I only want a numbers. But see, certainly currently it shows that text data as well as the numbers available. At the right left hand side, the top of the column, you got the data types. So by default, it has been chosen the text. I can change which thing if I click on the whole number. So see, it give us error because our data is not performed, is not available in a type which can be transformed to the whole number. So I can change the type here as well. If I cross, I can go back to the previous step. You can see it's again the formula bar shows the which steps do I have applied till now of the specific column. Yes, that's a perfect thing. So I can rename it again. I can rename my table on the left hand side under the name of the product data, where I can see what steps I have been applied. So let us see further. If I click here, it says for this rename the column, and then we need to see the further which things do we need to apply. So as I suggest you that I need to split my column. So let us see further how we can split the column. For that, the more feasible option is clicking the header name, the column category. The drop-down list will appear, else you can go to the transform tab and select the split column option. Both do the same steps. Let's see further. If I open my Power Query section, so right click from my mouse and you can see a large drop-down menu appears. You have the multiple options available. So here you can see the split column available. So it says by multiple option, by delimiter, by number of characters, by position. So if I click by position, so for a second, just wait. So see, it says which position do I need to split my column? It's 0, 9, 10. If by default option, if I click OK, so see, it splits my data available that my category have been splitted, my other column and the other column have been splitted. It is not shown in the accurate way. So let us remove that step, change type and the splitting column. So I go back to the product category. As it say, go to the transform tab, and here you got the text column group available. At the top, you have the split column options available. The most visible option is to the non-digit to the digit option. Let us see further. See, it automatically detects that where is the non-digit data available and where is the digit data available. It splits that column. See, that's a perfect option available. So you got the product category ID code 1 and the product category ID dot 2. So there is it duplicates that column and then splits it. That's a perfect thing. So see at the top, it says table dot split columns and rename column. So we first rename the column and then it's apply the split function as well here. So what things do we need further? We can do splitting by another option available, another type available. So let me cross it. Yes, let me go back to the product category ID, split column. Yes, by delimited, it says from which side do I need the left hand side. So yes, it says by entering a delimiter multiple options columns. Do my data has columns available? See, there's no colon available, so that's not a feasible option. So comma, yes, no comma equals no equal signs available. No semicolon, no tab space, any customer. Yes, we have available a space between the text data and the numeric data. So I'll be clicking on the space available. So it says from where I should start splitting. So where it will be see the first space, it will be split my column from the right hand side from the left hand side. The more feasible option is the left hand side. We don't need to select any other option. Click OK. Yes, you see, you have splitted the column again. And see here, split column by delimiter. So it specifies which type you have been used and name it here. So change type, let me cross it and let us see. Back, if I click to the non-digit to the digit option, see, it gives us the name as well, which thing I have been applied. It says character transition step was applied. If I click to the digit to the non-digit, see, there's no digit first available. It's a text data. That's why it has shown a null column available. Yes, by delimiter or by non-digit. Yes, you got your information. So yes, it's a text data I need to change into a whole number or any form which I need to perform. So this is a product category ID. That's a useless column. So right hand click and I can remove my column available. Product category ID 2, I need to rename my column. So see, you performed steps. It says table or rename column have been available. Yes, there are a number of steps available with Power Query, which steps have been applied. So yes, the properties of the name of the table and below all the steps available, which steps have been applied in my table. That's an accurate way to perform a query section. So see, you have learned many Power Query steps in this part of the video. Let us see further. What's next? I have covered the Power Query section. I have applied the Power Query steps. Let me go back to the Home tab. Here I have an option, close and apply. So it says apply steps, close and apply. So I need to use the more feasible option as it suggests that close the query editor window and apply the pending changes. Yes, I will apply the pending changes. So see here, you have got your Power BI screen available. It is loading the data to the data model. And let me see further what things have been applied. See, the product table it has been added a product category ID column available, which we prepare using the data, which we prepare using the Power Query section. So that's a wonderful thing for today's. Let us wait for the next session. So thanks for now.